I'm not sure.
DC 21.
It's a very high DC for ring.
For recharge, yeah. There you go.
For now, I would suggest we take Triss back with us and consider our options here.
The thing I thought was technically we were supposed to give money to the bugbears, remember?
Yeah.
How did the bugbears fare in the fighting?
Well, I know Yazuk is still alive, and I imagine after everything he is very incensed. If you offered him anything for the attack, he is quite the astute businessman. I'm sure he'll want it.
Yeah. We should go and take a look at him at some point.
Yeah, we should. How much time did you actually spend in the Serpent's headquarters?
Myself? Little time at all. I merely slipped in to deliver the news. Scarlet and Calorel, by the time I arrived, were already planning on leaving. It seems they received prior information and were already concerned about an attack. I imagine from you.
I suppose then when you told us not to talk to the last of the gangs, that you were being insincere.
That would be a correct assessment.
It would in fact have helped us then.
Most likely, though you can't really tell with Darrow.
I see. Potential allies in the future then.
Perhaps they might just have hated the Serpents, though.
At any rate, there's certainly going to be widespread confusion and warfare within that pocket, and I imagine there'll be quite a bit of visitors from outside it as well. The Serpents are gone, it seems, at least from the note you read. With them disbanded, and myself no longer a leader, and the bugbears weakened, and those stupid Hallow Talons killed. Why, it's a veritable playground.
Time for us to rise then. Just a slight grin at Thomas. Well, it seems we're recruiting well enough.
The Serpents did take in those who were desperate. I think that's something we are going to do in the future.
How do we get the word out, though? Don't have any...
I guess we claim the territory. That should do it. Right.
Also, if you're really thinking we want to recruit the desperate, there's always Sweet Hall.
There's always desperate people. But what good are they gonna do? We can only feed so many.
What good are they going to do frozen to the streets?
I'm not suggesting not to. You ask me to question your idea. We can only have so many, Thomas. And when we have gathered a lot of these helpless people, then we will need to stay home protecting them every single day. Or this one right here is going to kill them all and leave.
Then I suppose we have to teach them to protect themselves. Sounds easy enough.
About trying to keep a fox to keep your chickens safe. Sounds like.
I'm trying to teach the chickens how to hold a sword.
That will take a lot of time.
That sounds like an equally impossible task. Beyond that, sounds like looks at Tristan says you're coming home with us. I might as well give you your bow back now. Of course.
Alright.
Thomas for confirmation nod.
You are more trusting than I am at the moment.
Because the worst he's gonna do is leave, right? Looks at her and says, you wouldn't attack us now, would you?
Right now? No.
And you wouldn't dare to go home, because there are people there waiting to kill you.
Well, I may have ruffled some feathers, I think that saying goes, because I thought I was going to be leaving here forever. That apparently is not the case.
How much ruffling did you actually do?
She widens her eyes, like she gets like a contemplative look, like stares off again at the sky.
That many, huh?
Well, it's all a matter of perspective, right? Each person is ruffled in different ways, or something.
But to answer your question, Dwohurim, keep the bow and keep her away from any weapons, as for the moment, anyways.
Heard the man. He's out for daggers.
Well, she hands you the dagger that's like on her hilt, and like she hands it to Dwohurim.
The others too.
She like reaches into like one of her sleeves, her left sleeve, pulls out a dagger, hands it to Dwohurim.
Next.
She leans down, pulls out the dagger strapped to her right ankle, hands it to Dwohurim.
This is gonna take a long time, isn't it?
You know, it's very cold, and it would be very unfortunate if we had to strip you right here to check that you don't have any daggers on you. So just make it easy for all of us, please.
She hands you a total of 7 daggers.
That'll do.
We'll take all the damn daggers and did not know what to do with them, put them in his sack.
I mean,
Looking
She
like
doesn't
a
have any
murderous
more
Santa
on her, does she?
Claus.
I'm down to 9 daggers at the moment.
Alright, yeah, Leon, take some daggers. Take 7 daggers. You're no need for that
They
many
all are
daggers.
slightly sticky, as if they have a bit of spider silk attached to the hilts.
Uh-huh. It's a fancy thing, so you don't drop them easily. Alright then, now that you're well and disarmed.
Apart from that last one that you're undoubtedly keeping, but whatever.
She looks and says, "Well, there's my spike bracers, but I use those for climbing. I'd ruin them if I tried to attack someone with them."
Fair enough.
Now, should we get out of the cold?
All the way back, you mean? Alright.
I mean, the alternative is we stay here at the boat.
Like an hour or so walk.
Yes, it will be a bit. You can copy your tokens and put them back on the Drakenhall map.
And our friends are gonna be so damn, like, completely scared to the bones when we bring this thing home.
This
Good
thing.
reason.
We have brought some weird shit back home.
It's a drow.
I'm content personally. I have like 16 daggers now.
That was a good fight, huh? Daggers. Yeah. Luckily that was a dock that's not so far away. I was afraid we'd go down all the way to Salt Side.
Yes, the pier, one of the numerous abandoned little docking stations where you can moor vessels all along the ruined Drakenhall area. Quite a lot of opportunities for ships, and this was one of them.
Recently close to home.
Oh, I was tying a loose end.
All of you have all of you transferred your tokens off of the map, the combat map you guys are on, because I'm going to be shutting it down.
Mm-hmm.
I have, yes.
Okay, cool. Map closed for business. As you folks, it's difficult to attempt to locate yourselves, as you didn't make a direct approach from Hurim's Hall to here, especially at night. But over the slow course of an hour or two, you're able to pinpoint yourselves and begin the process of making your way back to Hurim Hall. The numbing cold, pervading every pore of your body, slipping through your clothes, stealing your breath. Because it was below freezing whenever you guys set out from here. That hasn't changed. Certainly not with the day of waiting that you had as well. And the brief combat, leaves your muscles. And it is during this trip where it is only Fargus, through the good fortune and graces of his prior warning, is able to detect barely perceptible changes in the night air. Almost impossible to feel, and he wouldn't have noticed it at all if he had not been warned earlier that day by Theral the Ever-Living. Just fluctuations in the nature of the unnatural cold, and slight shifts in the air currents on nearby rooftops, suggesting that he and his companions are not alone, and that there are elementals poised to strike. I am now putting you folks on a new map. And whenever you load that, you can roll initiative. I'll know when you're all loaded, because everyone will have rolled initiative.
Great Dwarven initiative.
The legendary Dwarven initiative.
Wow. Considering I rolled 2 dice.
And because of Fargus's wherewithal, not only are you not surprised you're actually able to start far away from your enemies, I will reveal the entire map as you are located within a ruined area, and you'll be starting in the square where I put you. You can see off in the distance, a close distance, on these 2 rooftops, creatures swirling with frenetic energy. And barely perceptible in the snow and ice, 2 monstrosities vaguely humanoid all their own, with crunching together in plates of ice. That is a sort, and that is a possession through the turns, as these creatures are most assuredly hostile. Yes. This air elemental is the one to act first. It will fly through the air, hovering to this position, basically on this rooftop to look down at all of you. And where it will set down, and it will attempt to activate its swirling winds against one random nearby enemy. That will be Leon. Swirling winds against Leon misses. Fargus.
So I should maybe focus on the ice elementals with my flame spear, I think.
You're the elemental person. You would know.
I don't have ice elementals, though.
Well, why don't you go ahead as a free action, roll your intelligence modifier, plus your magical background, plus your level, to see what Fargus knows about ice elementals.
Alright.
Alright! Ice elementals are exceedingly rare. Most plebes think that the Dragon Empire, really the entire world the Dragon Empire is built on, is comprised of 4 elements. Earth, fire, water, and air. And elementals are also thought of by many as tools. The High Druid sees them as allies and friends, whereas the Archmage, the Elf Queen, the Three, the Crusader, all those people see them as tools. Now, there are other elementals who exist, and they are free spirits with individuality as much as you possess. Ice elementals are exceedingly rare in the Dragon Empire, primarily due to the temperatures, as unlike water elementals, who can exist away from large bodies of water, ice elementals go hand in hand with sub-zero temperatures, with below freezing. Among their abilities, you A, do not want to be touched by them. B, if the odd chance you're trying to stay away from them, they can fling parts of their body at you. And they possess an ability which is reminiscent of air elementals. Fargus knows that air elementals are exceptionally difficult to hit with non-spell damage. You try to hit an air elemental with a sword, sword passes through the air elemental, does fuck all. Right? Right. Well, ice elementals have that only inverted. Ice elementals have what's called resist non-fire spell damage. Due to the magical properties of their finely honed and reflective ice plates, they, for whatever reason, are able to swallow and disperse spell energies. The only exception being fire, which completely bypasses that resistance. As such, the air elementals and ice elementals, in regards to resistances, are an effective yin and yang.
Alright.
That's what Fargus knows about ice elementals with his roll of 26. He's not seen any in an environment like this because it doesn't get cold enough around the Dragon Empire for them to appear.
You should probably be the one fighting the ice elemental.
Good story about those ice things, yeah. Even in melee, my sword is made of ice, so probably couldn't do much to hurt them.
So I already used my quick action then.
It was a free action.
Yeah, so it was a free action. Free
oh,
action.
good. Good. We're gonna move here.
Okay.
And then Fargus is gonna throw some seeds into the air and set them alight and targets. And this targets 1d3 plus 1 enemies. So let's see how many that is.
Alright.
Actually, I have it in the macro, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. So let's just roll this, with the ice elementals being the first primary targets. Of course. Nah, that's a roll 1, so. Could I maybe try that again?
Yes, you can. Never seen you throw those acorns, but you can do that better, I'm sure.
Alright,
throw them again.
That's one attack roll. You would make an attack roll against the other, I presume, ice elemental.
Yeah, each one is separate, so...
You make separate attack rolls and the same damage roll.
But you rolled 3 targets originally, so...
Yeah, okay, so that's the first one over here.
Alright.
That's a miss, I guess, against this one, maybe?
Yes, that would be a miss.
Okay. And then him, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
or, yeah, him.
I would say the top one, personally.
Okay.
Because that's going to be a harder one to attack.
That is a hit.
Yep.
Alright.
So they each get 5 ongoing, and I can use a quick action to add 5 ongoing to that, so they have 10 ongoing instead.
So they take 23 fire damage, or whatever it was originally, 23, yes, and then they each also take 5 ongoing.
Yeah. The first one gets 32 damage, actually.
There's nothing on a miss?
They each take 23 fire
damage.
And 5 ongoing.
10 ongoing.
10 ongoing. Why is it 10 ongoing? It says 5 ongoing in the macro.
The effect there, I can use a quick action to add it by 5. To increase it by 5.
Alright.
And it also says I can use it this turn, so...
And where does this spell come from?
It's the level 5 spell. It's the one I picked as my incremental advance.
Okay.
Flame Seeds.
Alright, I see it. Got it. I go ahead and factor the damage to their bodies.
It's some powerful fire right there.
Yep, sadly I missed the second one, but yeah.
Yeah, you're the one who's taken the ice elemental, you're the one who's consistent fire.
Yep.
Surprisingly enough.
Alright, and I'll factor in the fact that they're taking... And taking 10... Anything else with your turn? That's a standard move and quick used.
Yeah, I'm done there.
Okay. Then, appearing from this rooftop, having laid very carefully on the roof boards, but seeing that Fargus is now within her range...
You goddamn bastard.
She yells out, "Lavendra sends her regards!" and fires a Ray of Darkness at Fargus. This is at a +2 attack bonus. That is a 20 versus mental defense. On Fargus.
Just a hit.
Yep.
Yes. 10 negative energy damage on Fargus. That is not a natural even hit.
Alright.
And she used her move. That's the end of her turn. Thomas.
Thomas is going to stick a bit closer to Tricia, telling her to stay out of this one. And then weigh the odds to get one amazing point.
Well, there's a number of crazy elemental creatures around here. A ray of negative energy also just shot out from another rooftop that Thomas can't really see. And then there's like some yelling of someone sends their regards or whatever. What the fuck? Probably not important.
Not a great situation. Not a great situation.
Anything else with your turn?
No.
Okay. This ice elemental clunks up to Fargus and attempts to hit him with its Bone Chill Strike. 28 versus physical defense. 18 points of damage, and you must make an immediate 1d20 roll right now. That is a success. You are not stunned. You just take the 18 points of damage.
Yeah, just...
This ice elemental moves over and attempts to do the same to Fargus with its Bone Chill Strike. 18 points of damage, and roll a d20 right now.
Yep.
That is a success. I also need to factor in that ongoing damage and still take
how much
ongoing
How much
damage.
HP do you have after that first hit?
22.
Then I would like to use the ability of the helmet I basically just got, if that is a possibility.
Sure. That would have been before the attack roll, but since that was so fast, you just got the item.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can take the 18 damage, and you make the saving throw.
Alright.
Alright, you're not stunned either. As Thomas is somehow able to direct the Bone Chill Strike over to him, through means he'll have to figure out how to describe at some point. The ice elementals...
He's basically hoping that the attack misses because Fargus is not looking too well. And somehow that hope really just creates like an invisible wall that puts like Thomas's head right into the swing or something.
And this air elemental thought he was just gonna like fling crazy shit up here. And this fucking druid decided to step forward. He's gonna fly down and attempt to slam Fargus. 12 points of damage.
Yep. 10 left.
He also takes 10 ongoing and will make a save against that. He fails. This air elemental is staggered. Leon.
This is a really big problem.
Basically, Fargus decided to step up and piss off everyone, and everyone said, okay.
Was hoping I would get some assistance here.
Throw the box, quick.
Well, you did not notice where our initiatives were.
I did.
Party, 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 you really want to party?
This
I
is-
sense that someone's coming.
Huh. The thing is, I can't really hurt the ice elementals properly.
Tried to kill the elemental and heal me.
That I can certainly try, I suppose. I
Oh,
want
by the way, these people want to kill Fargus, and if Fargus dies, he dies.
Yeah, please heal me.
You'll be fine, Fargus. You're champ.
No.
I will move
Really
up.
hurt.
I will move up and join this engagement.
Okay.
I will, as a quick action, place a heal on Fargus. He may spend a recovery if he so chooses.
Nah, I don't really want to.
And then against the one thing here, I can reasonably attack the. So that's horrible rolling.
Yeah, I know.
Against the air elemental.
Okay. Staggered one in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is enough damage to obliterate it.
That's fire damage too.
Yeah, the point is it's random what element it is. I'm gonna get ice damage.
Yeah, or frozen dwarf too. So
That was a quick move and standard action. Yeah, you have a free action you want to do? I'm going to take that as a no. Dwohurim, your turn.
all right, I suppose I'll do something to save Fargus somehow. So, okay. We'll go over here. Quick action to heal Fargus.
Alright.
You may enough recovery.
Hey, Gryph. How's it going?
And let's try to shoot the acid arrow at this demon lady.
Okay.
So she gets the acid arrow.
No.
Physical defense.
No.
Right, she gets 10 ongoing, and I regain it at the end of the battle.
Okay. Got it. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Alright. Escalation die moves up to 1. Air Elemental here. Well, he wasn't targeted by this shit, and, you know, he kind of has, like, a life to live, and a family, and kids. Yeah, right. He's going to go ahead and roll a 1d10 first, and then he's going to roll a 1d3. It's going to be 1 random nearby enemy. That is going to be Dwohurim.
Alright.
Swirling Winds against Dwohurim for 28 points.
Wait, actually I can't. It's physical defense.
Oh, there you go, then. You take that 28 points of damage, then.
I'll take that 28 point of damage. I'll like it.
You pop free from the elemental. Oh, wait, you're not engaged with the elemental. And the air elementals, you know, he thought being on this roof was like a cool idea with the cool kids and shit, but he's just gonna, like, fly this way.
I am 1 hit point from being staggered.
Fargus, your turn.
Yeah, try to disengage.
Okay. No.
How badly do you want to disengage?
Well, I can use Gust, and that's let me roll it again, but then I can't do flame attacks.
Alright, then Thomas is going to tell you to get out of there, spending 2 command points that I believe he still has, yes, letting you pop free from all enemies.
Alright. But then I can't move, so let's see.
Yeah, you used your move action.
Yeah. So then a Flame Spear against the Ice Elemental number 1 takes the ongoing damage.
Okay. That is a hit against the creature, and
right.
It is staggered now.
Yep, and then I'm gonna increase the ongoing damage to additional 5.
Okay, got it. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay. And out from the rooftop here, once again, a Ray of Darkness fires at Fargus. That is with a +2 bonus. That'll be a Miss. 20 versus mental defense.
20. Oh.
That's 20. That's not factoring in her bonus from her incredibly awesome vantage point up there. 10 points of negative energy damage.
Yep.
She will also teleport out of view.
Right. Remember her ongoing.
Oh, I haven't forgotten. Okay. That's the end of her turn. Thomas.
I mean, there's times where you have to lead from the front. This is a time where you have to lead from the back, because I don't think I can do too much against these guys. I'll stay with Triss and
the ice elementals, as Fargus would know, have resistance to non-fire spell damage. You can still harm them just fine with weapons.
Yeah, but I'd rather get my points here, guaranteed.
Okay.
I can do more with that.
Well,
and stay close to Triss.
Well, they're still angry elementals.
Huh. How about that?
Yes. The demon vanished.
And I might as well use my quick action here, because I did get that recharged for my tactical strike. Leon, make a melee attack. A basic attack, rather.
Wait, what? Okay.
No.
No.
I mean, this is the second time you've ever used it on me, so.
Okay. Let's see here. This creature, well, it's gotta begin plodding off. I'll make a save. It will succeed.
Right.
Nearly destroyed by the fire. This Ice Elemental will look over at Leon and attempt to hit Leon with its Bone Chill Strike. That is a miss against physical defense. That is the end of its turn now. It sees no reason to try and disengage. Leon.
Well, time to just try whacking the thing to death.